everybody, Charles Softly here for PremierGuitar.com. I'm here with Brian from Vox, who's going to tell us a whole lot about a whole lot of stuff they got going on in the amplifier world, including this Tony Bruno designed Vox amplifier.
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, we have a couple of new exciting products this year that we're featuring at NAMM 2011. First up is going to be the Tony Bruno designed Vox. Tony has done a couple of projects with us for different voicing elements in a couple of different product lines. But finally we said, hey, you know what, boutique amp builder, let's meet the British here and come up with a design that is really unprecedented. Four 6V6 power tubes running at Class A 35 watts. And in keeping with the boutique quality, if you take a look at the top panel, starting from the left, a master volume bypass, which I think is a great feature. An Accutronics reverb with a 12 AT7 tube circuit. And as you see there, the bass boost. And with a little sense of humor here, a foot switchable macho gain boost, which is really killer. And then your global EQ, and then your channel volume, high and low input. They'll be coming in two different models, same wattage, in a 112 and a 212.
At which wattage?
They're both 35 watts, and they'll be utilizing G1265 Celestion speakers.
Very cool. Now this master volume bypass really boosts the signal significantly. What other sonic qualities do you find that imparts to this amplifier that is kind of unique?
Well, firstly, I mean, the 6V6 definitely will have a little reminder of an American sound, maybe with a Brit tone stack, possibly. But it's just the way it plays and the way it feels. It's very creamy and smooth and very responsive.
Cool. You want to show us a little bit of what it does?
So right now I'm just running it straight up, and what I'll do is I'll kick in the macho. I'll do the bass boost, and then we'll take out the master volume and take it from there.
Cool. Take it away, Brian.
With the macho engaged. Bass boost right now. The massive volume bypass.
So this is an amp with a ton of range, essentially. There's a lot of performance potential in this thing, huh?
Yeah, I agree. And there's so many different ways you can set it up. If you take a look at the top once again, the master volume bypass can kind of work two ways. The way I have it set up, I'm still getting some grit, even without the macho setting. So we'll kick that off. And then you can kind of clean it up, kind of bring down the channel volume, and bring up the master. And it almost works like a different amp now, so it really gets clean.
There's really a fair bit of headroom on the amplifier too as well.
Yeah, I agree. And also it's very, very single coil friendly. So right now I'm using a Vox 55 model guitar, and I can access a double coil, a P90, or a single coil, and I like the sound of it on the bridge on this particular amp. And it also takes pedals pretty well too, so it has a wide variety of uses. So,
Brian, the Vox Night Train family has a new big brother. Yes. Tell us all about it.
Well, this is the Night Train 50. It's a 50-watt amplifier, and Essentially, what we did was we took the idea from the Nitrain 15, and the coolest feature on that amp was the bright and thick. So when you switched that toggle manually, pulled out the EQ when you went to the thick setting. So what we did was a couple of cool things here. Firstly, it's an EL34 amplifier, so those are the power valves. The first channel is essentially like the Nitrain 15, except now we have 50 watts. So in keeping with that, if you want to step down here, channel 1 has 2 serviceable sounds. So bright is the first sound, and then via foot switch you can access the thick as well. So that's awesome. Channel 2 is a whole completely different channel that has, well, as the English would say, massive gain stage, because it opens up another preamp valve. So really killer tones. So 3 serviceable sounds in one box. Small footprint, killer look. And on top of that, what the Nitrain 15 didn't have was an effects loop. So we heard what people said, and we responded. So built-in effects loop as well.
So cool, and for all the extra power you're getting, it's not that much bigger really. It's still a very, very compact amp.
Yes. On top of that, it's sitting on a Baltic Birch 212 cabinet, and this has G12H anniversary 30s loaded inside of it, and it's an open back cab running at 16 ohms.
Brian, give us a taste of what this newest Nitrain does.
All right, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a couple of riffs and then channel switch as I'm going along.
Right on, let it fly. All you folks at home, keep in mind, if you're watching this through Computer Spiegels, you will have to go to your Vox dealer to check this out in all its glory. And where else, rather, should people go to find out more about this?
Well, I would have to say www.voxamps.com.
Logical place indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Charles Softly for PremierGuitar.com, Anaheim, Winter NAMM 2011. Thank you, Brian.